So Jen, I would love for you to just to start kind of share a little bit about who you are and who your amazing business is as well.
Thank you, Taylor. Hi. So I'm Jen Del Judas, and I own a wellness apothecary just west of Chicago in Brookfield. It's Honor Thy Apothecary, and I'm a registered nurse and a certified aromatherapist and oncology certified esthetician. And I own an apothecary that offers facials, massage, and Reiki, and also a product company. We make our products without toxins, and we're all about healing the mind, body, and spirit.
Love that. Super, super awesome. And so before you started working with me, kind of what were some of the challenges that you were facing and what did you kind of come to me to work on?
So I am so blessed to have found you, Taylor.
Thank
It
you.
has been an incredible experience. How long have we been working together now? I was trying to remember that.
I think it's been like 6 months or
Okay,
so,
wow, we did a
maybe.
lot in 6 months.
It has been a lot.
So, when we found each other, I was just in this, the state of just feeling unheard. And, I wasn't really aligning with my current marketing team. And, I just felt like we were going back and forth. And, I just felt like they weren't understanding my brand and listening to what I felt the priority should be. So when you came in, I feel like I just did a complete 360, and it's really been an amazing experience.
That's awesome. I love that. And what kind of, I guess, led you to decide to work with me?
Well, I learned through us meeting and talking that you had a lot in your wheelhouse. And, not only did you come from the social media background and you worked for, a larger firm, but you had that entrepreneurial, drive like I do. And, I learned also that you had, experience in copy and newsletters and a little bit in wholesale. And, I felt like you would be such a good gatekeeper for me, to do many things. Even since we've been working together, I mean, I've even learned more. You've helped me do many things. I feel like you're like my admin, creating graphics. I don't know if you knew you were a graphic designer.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, we have so many things within my business because I, want to do everything, and you completely hear me and listen and sometimes reel me in. And I love that about you too, because you will let me know that, you feel like there are certain priorities, and you see if I agree, and you point them out beautifully and professionally. And we've always come together and talked about them, and sometimes I've had to put things on hold to make other things a priority, and it's just really been a good positive experience. And I feel like we're just on the cusp of something really special soon.
Yes. I love that. And so like throughout the 6 months that we've been working together, what kind of has stood out to you the most, I guess, in terms of just overall working with me and then also like delivery as well too?
I think, you have more knowledge than I even, was aware of. Like I said, I didn't know that you could do all these graphics for me. It's one less cost I have to pay my graphic designer. You always are like, well, I can do that. I can do that. And it's just been a beautiful experience, even with my website. We're doing a complete rebrand. You've delivered, on time. The quality is very good. You're professional. You're a straight shooter. And you too have passion, and I know believe in me.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of it, because we both, I think, have passion to do greater good and to really get this word out. Within my business, it's all about educating people about toxins in American products. And I know that you align with that. And I know that we're meant to come together at the right time.
I love that. And is there anything else I guess, that you would like to share to kind of like help others, maybe if they're like making a decision or anything that would be helpful, I guess?
Yeah, I think, just, for other business owners, I think just really defining your mission. And, and when you're interviewing someone, you have to give the good, bad, and, also state what didn't work. And, so that you can learn from me and I can learn from you. And I always say there has to be an exchange of energy. And I feel like, I'm receiving from you, I'm giving you. And I think there's got to be equal parts.
For sure.
And so I feel like that's my best advice.
Okay. Awesome.